So tonight we have 4 tanks. Well, not tonight, but this weekend during Heavy Duty Brings Out the Duty in My Soul. I'm sorry, little really bad impression of Spinal Tap. It is Heavy Duty Weekend. So heavy tanks, tier 5, 50% off. Heavy duty tiers, they put it in there as tier 6 through 7, or 30% off. Well, there's only one, which is, of course, everyone loves a TOG. I got my TOG half off. I think those days are gone. I don't think, it's been a long time since I've seen this thing go half off. I think probably 30% is the best you're going to do. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. So, bummer, but that's what's going on in World of Tanks. They're raising their prices a little bit. So, we'll start with the tier 5s, and then we'll move to the tier 6 through 7 tanks. It's just a joke. T14. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do this quick. It's going to be scramble style with a little bit of garage talk, but primarily we're going to be doing battles. So my biggest issue with this tank, of course, is the gun is terrible. It's got, I think, the lowest penetration of all of the tier 5 premium tanks. 92. That's wrong. I think the yeah. Let's see. The KV220, which is the special, I think is 99. Yeah, there we go. So Excelsior 91. So this one has one less. Churchill's going to be the highest of the 3 with 110. Actually, the highest of the 4 if you include the KV220. But that is what you're dealing with. Premium tanks, especially at tier 5, seem to follow the same pattern. Moderately fast-firing gun, crappy penetration, decent armor. T14's a little different. First of all, the T14 does not fit any crews perfectly. So you cannot train a full crew from any of the American heavy tanks in this tank. It's really bizarre. But it probably is historically accurate. As I've said before, I think that's the reason why they did this. But you cannot put a full T29 or T32 or a full T1 heavy tank or M9 or M1. What is it, the M1? I forget what the American tier 6 is, but it's just the M1, right? Is it T1, M1? Gosh, my brain, hang on. Okay, it's the M6. Duh. Okay. So the M6, it's been a long time since I've played that tank. Obviously. Haven't owned it for over 2.5 years, maybe 3. So this tank does not fit any of those crews perfectly, so it's not a great trainer. However, it still can be used as a trainer. It holds 5 crew members. So one of your loaders is going to get stiffed. So I kind of look and see between these guys. Now I think Max. Where's the double guy here? No, loader. Yeah, see, so this guy, he's getting skunked. I'm actually going to move him to the barracks and switch him out for Max, because Max has, as you can see here, Max is at 50% on Brothers in Arms. Charles has been sitting out, so Charles is going to go in now. Now he's got a lower rating, but this will get him up, hopefully even with Max as I play him in here. But so as you can see right there, there's the issue. So the T29, it doesn't fit, and for this tank, it doesn't fit. It's just, it's a bizarre thing. They don't fit right. So yeah. Go figure. Oops, wrong tank. Yeah, so gameplay, you know, obviously the gun sucks. This tank has a horrible traverse speed and a horrible turret traverse. Now, it moves forward pretty quickly. It actually kind of 34 kilometers per hour is pretty fast for a heavy tank, but the turn is horrible. So if you got to turn around, you get somebody flanking you, you're going to struggle. Armor is pretty thin overall. However, there is a lot of angling going on. So despite the armor being thick, if you angle your tank a little bit, people are going to have a hard time penetrating. You've only got 50 armor all the way around on the body, on the hull. But it works, especially against other tier 5s. You keep a little bit of angle. Your weak spot is here. This is a big weak spot. And unfortunately, it's right on the front of the tank. They can pen you here, they can pen you here, and they can pen you here. That gets a little aggravating. People that know what they're doing are going to go right for this area. You'll see it. So when you're getting hit, you can look there and you'll see holes going through there. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out. Oh, service record, real quick. That's kind of important. See how I do in it. Overall, I'm a 52% player now. Woohoo! I finally reached 52% this past weekend. I've been working on that for almost 2.5 years. When I started carrying at about 8,000 battles, I think I was at 48%. So I've played my butt off and tried to do better, and it's paying off very slowly. This tank, I have 130 battles with a 56% win rate. That's not bad. And 509 experience per battle at tier 5 is pretty good. So, not bad. So despite the fact that everybody hates on this tank, and despite the fact that I even hate on this tank, it's actually kind of fun, especially in a tier 5 battle. Let's go ahead and run it. So, like all of the tier 5 heavies, this tank, the tier 5 premium heavies, this tank has preferential matchmaking. It will only ever see tiers 5 and 6. Here we have a tier 5 battle. That, of course, is a big benefit for us because this tank does much better on tier 5 than it does in tier 6. Mostly because the gun can't really penetrate anything that's on tier 6, so you end up just bouncing a whole lot of shots and being frustrated. Is this tank worth it at half off? Well, like any premium tank, it makes more money than a standard tank, so if you're looking for a cheap way to have an American tank that can train your part of your American crews anyway, this is a solution. Plus it makes okay money. However, as you can see, I'm carrying 20 rounds of gold. Yes, 20. Because sometimes you got to use it. You're not very often going to penetrate. And so you may have to use some gold ammo to get through your targets, especially at range like this. This guy is going right up. You know, they added all those buildings in to make it nice and easy for these people. Yeah, bounced off a tank destroyer. A tier 4 tank destroyer. There we go. And I'm just using the standard rounds. There we go. They put that nice building, those buildings there, so people wouldn't have to run up and get flanked like I just flanked those guys. And instead of using it, they just went up the road. Idiots abound in this game, and the whole team did that. It wasn't like one guy. Now this SU-85, I'm sorry, the SU-85 was the only smart one, but jeepers criminy, it's like having a death wish, you know. Oh brother. Well, it's your destiny. Alright, well, SU-85, he's gonna go after the type, most likely. Oh, he's a derper. Yeah, I asked for that.
That one didn't go through. One of our tracks is damaged.
4, 2.
Ammo, but at least it didn't explode.
Yeah, and I can't penetrate the SU-85. Look at that. Wow. That was just a crappy battle. Well, it happens. Despite my bad playing, this is not a bad tank. I mean, really, it is. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. I feel bad that that was what you saw, because I've had some fun battles in this tank, and you saw we started off good, but you know, things don't always end the way you want them to. But despite that, it's a decent moneymaker, and it just can't penetrate. I mean, you saw I hit the bottom plate of that SU-85 from what, 20 feet? Doink! And so that is where things get frustrating. So if you can handle that, and you can handle bouncing shots, you know, people make mistakes at tier 5, and a lot of times they give you their flanks, and that will help you survive. But once again, you can't do anything about stupid jerky artillery players clicking in the back. Sorry for those of you that play artillery, but as you know, I have no love for artillery whatsoever. That brings us to the Excelsior. We'll see our results in a minute. This was a tank that I really wanted to hate. It does have some pretty easily penetratable armor on the front. However, the armor is not so bad. It's like 114 on the front, both the hull and the turret. And then on the back, it's 92 on the turret and 108 on the back. You got a tough back on this tank. I'm sure there's easy spots to hit, though, like here, obviously. And artillery loves this tank because it's a big, wide target. Same with the T-14, obviously. The side panel, well, that's your problem here. You got 92 armor on the side of the turret. Not so bad, except for there's a lot of flat spots. And you got 31 armor on the hull. This tank is extremely weak, and you can't really side scrape with it. You got to be real careful. This is about as much angle as you're going to give it, because if you give it this much angle, ooh, ouch. This is the lowest of all of the Tier 5 heavies. So, yeah, and you saw that. We'll go over the battle results in a second. So, anyway, this one actually does fit the crews for a lot of the British tanks. Not all of them perfectly, the British heavy tanks, but for sure the Churchill 7 and then also the Black Prince, it fits those crews perfectly. So, that's kind of a nice feature. And so you can use it for training. And then also, it decent amount of money that it makes. Once again, horrible gun. This gun is one penetration less than the T-14's gun. It fires, I think, the same rate of fire, actually. Let's take a look. T-14. Yeah, same rate of fire. Might be more accurate. Let's see, dispersion. No, it's bad all the way around. It's just a bad gun. And that's typical of the Tier 5 premium tanks. Or premium heavies, anyway, and some of the mediums. So, but one thing that this tank has is decent mobility. First of all, let's remember the 20s from the T-14. Well, here we have 32 traverse speed and 36 turret traverse with a top speed of almost 40 kilometers per hour. That's nothing to sneeze at. This tank is actually kind of like a very heavy medium, and it's great for ramming things. So I have a spall liner installed because I like to ram things with this. Because it's fun. So this is, yeah, it's an okay tank. You know, like I said, I wanted to hate it, and then I actually got one when it was half off, and I think between the T-14 and the Excelsior, I probably enjoy playing this one more because it's more mobile. But they're both pretty bad. So, like I said, they're not, don't get me wrong, please. These are not horrible tanks, but they're typical premium tanks. And what that means is they're worse than the upgraded tanks of their tier. They're slightly better than stock tanks. That's not saying much. So they're tough tanks to play, and but they make good money. So here you can see, we're going to go over the battle real quick for this before we jump off. Terrible. I did terribly. That was a bad result. It's embarrassing. Eugh. Well, we all have our nights. Like I said, I'm tired. I warned you. I'm going to be making mistakes tonight because I'm ready for bed. So here we go. Let's take the Scout for a run. I always get a little nervous when I see 3 of the 4 top tanks are premium on our team. That means that we're going to have a harder time because, once again, the premium tanks aren't as good necessarily as their counterparts. But, you know, the Su-85I is a good one. We've gone over that before, and I like it. It's not super, but it's good.
Move out.
So, let's go kill. Oh. My computer just totally locked up. I'm so hoping to get a new computer, and I've been saving up for a new motherboard and video card for my lightning struck computer so that we can get better graphics and better frame rates. But my daughter pirouetted into my laptop yesterday, or the day before, I guess it was Tuesday, and knocked it off of the table. And that is my gaming laptop. I do 90% of my gaming on that laptop, or did. Because the laptop is now destroyed. Come on. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This ram. And I can't even penetrate his rear. 38 armor.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
He's derpy.
Penetration. The gun's damaged. It's working, but not very well.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. And the Churchill's gonna rip me to shreds. This has just been a grand night. Yeah, he's using gold. There's no question about that gold going on right there. Well, my tank is completely ruined at this point.
We didn't even scratch them.
Yep. And here's the problem with this tank and the gold. We're done for. There's no way. I almost am loath to waste money on repairing the gun. I've got so little tank left. Of course, you know, our team is... what's this cruiser doing? He's gonna take these guys head on.
Oh, you damaged them.
Shoot. I mean, I can only fire so many shots at once, guys. Yeah, and here's what happens. So, my fears of having the 3 premiums on the same team, I would say they're probably founded. Here comes that Churchill, using the gold. Oh, yeah.
Everybody out.
Gotta love that. There's no way his gun only does 110 pen. There's no way he penetrated every shot at 114, so we know he's using gold. So it goes. Your team splits up, you have no support, and you're pretty much done for. Another great battle. Yeehaw. Well, so far it's been a stellar red letter night. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Churchill 3. You know, two things that make this tank stand out. First of all, 176 hull armor on the front. However, the turret's only 88, so this is your weak point. But that's nice and strong here. You do have these hit boxes. People can track you, and if the bullet goes through here, they're going to damage you and hurt you bad. So this sucks. And this is the same problem with the Churchill 7. Basically, you have a Churchill 1 turret with the first gun, and you have a Churchill 7 body. Your gun, this is the best part of the tank, is the British 6-pounder. Same thing in the Matilda 4, same thing that you find on the AT2, same thing that you find on, oh, not the Matilda 4, I'm sorry, the Matilda BP. The Ram 2 carries this gun. It fires about every 2 seconds. Low damage, but 110 penetration. So you're you know, pecking them to death. As you saw, that Churchill pecked me to death on the last map. Yeah, I don't like this tank. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people love it. It's too slow for me. It's miserably slow. Terrible traverse. Top speed of 28 kilometers per hour. It is a true heavy tank. And it runs... I don't think I've ever hit 28 kilometers per hour. My son does really well in this tank. Oh, yeah, and we need to look at service records for both of them. Excelsior. Stats. 55%. 58 games. Like I said, I don't play it a ton, but it's a good tank. Good tank. Churchill service record. 87 battles, 53%. So this is the lowest of my 3 tier 5s. The KV-220 is in the 60% range, which is so much better tank. But anyway, yeah, so I don't love this tank. I really don't. But it's fun when you put 2 of them together in a tier 5 battle. If there's a lot of artillery, you've got a problem. You're going to get pelted by everybody. So let's go ahead and run this bad boy and see how it goes. All right, once again, we are all tier 5. And once again, this tank, just like the other 2 that you saw, will be half off this weekend. And also this tank gets preferential matchmaking. So all of the tier 5 premium heavies, once again, never see higher than tier 6. So you get a lot of tier 5 games, and you get some tier 6 games. And these tanks are not fun on tier 6. Though this one arguably could do a little better. You can see this guy's helping me out. This thing is so flippin' slow. If you can side scrape, that's the best way to use this tank, just like any of the Churchill buddies. Side scraping is your best defense, because if they can hit the front like that guy just did, it's going to go right through. T-67, come on, let me scrape here, buddy. Nice rate of fire, no damage. Yep, and he's putting bullets right where I told you he would, and that's in that little weak spot there. So I don't want to let him see that, because he likes to hit that, obviously. Jeez. This guy. Where did he go through? I'm trying to see on the armor where he hit me. I don't see it. So yeah. We need this T-25 gone. And unfortunately, I can only do little pecky damage to him. So I'm going to let him have the side that he can't hit. I think he's probably using gold too, because, well, maybe. Yeah. I don't feel like wasting my kit. What goes on here? Are we losing that side? Oh, jeez. Who just hit me? Yeah. This is not going well. I've got their entire team up here. So this guy's got my number dialed in, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Here he comes. And you know he's going to use gold, right? Yeah, bring it close, buddy. Yep, he's using gold. And rightfully so, yeah. So we've got 3 wonderful battles in a row. This has been great. What a good night. My God. I got to run against every gold-flinging clan member on the map. I know for a fact his gun only has 110 penetration also, so... But, yeah. Just getting owned. Great night. Perfect night. I'm almost loath to even run this tank because things have been going so bad. It's like, God, why even bother? 3 awful teams in a row, and I'm running into every guy that's flinging gold on the map. So, whatever. That's what you live with in this world, you know? That is World of Tanks. So either you live with it and be happy with what you get. Sometimes you have great battles. Sometimes, like tonight, I don't know if it's me or what's going on, but I'm just not getting unlucky here. Every single guy that I run into is just penning right through me. So it's like I don't even have any armor. What's the point if you have no armor? So here is the Tog. Here's a tank that truly has no armor. A lot of hit points though, so you can take several hits. Obviously, it's one of the slowest tanks in the game, for those of you who know anything about it. And it's only 30% off, so you're going to pay a decent amount of gold for it. Probably about, I think, 3,000. Let's see, how much is it? Oh my gosh. It'd be nice if they put the gold value in there, because they just show you the Tog. Let's see. Yeah, 3,500. So this weekend it's going to be like 2,200 or something like that. I don't know. You can crew. Yeah, this is a good crew trainer for sure. It makes okay money when you have a good battle. It's good for a joke. I don't do well in this tank. I don't think it's that great of a tank, honestly. It's just too slow to be much good. So, but occasionally you have great battles in it. It's so soft. And if you run into any kind of derp tank, you're pretty much screwed. Is this vehicle worth it? If you like to collect tanks like me, yeah. If you're looking for like a really great tank, oh, I'm up to 49%. Hey, 202 battles. I don't know. If you're looking for a great premium tank, this is not it. But it's fun, you know. Whatever. Let's go ahead and run it. Yes, the Tog gets preferential matchmaking. It's a tier 6 tank. This is not going to be fun. Get a somewhat tier 7 battle going on here. Now the gun is good. The gun on this tank is actually very good, unlike the tier 5 heavy counterparts. Yeah, Panther, you got to move. I can't turn if you're gonna. Unlike its other counterparts, both British, Russian, and American, at tier 5, this gun is the best part of the tank, really. Fast rate of fire. Decent penetration at 170, does 140 damage a hit, and reloads every 4 odd seconds. It's not a bad gun. It's the same gun that's on the AT-8. It's also the same gun that's on the AT-15A. That helps you think about it at all. That's what you're doing. It's about the same amount of damage there. So pop out. Up and at him, lads. Brouhaha. Slow. It can be a bully on tier 6, especially if you're like one of the few tier 6s out there, and there's a whole bunch of tier 5s. But not so much fun on a tier 7 battle, really. Well, our 3001 just died. Oh, good. Our ARL-44 just died. This is already going really well.
We didn't even scratch them.
Oh, good. We get to bounce on a KV.
Penetration.
Well, at least I penetrated a shot. I think it's the first one in like 5 battles.
Enemy armor is hit.
I don't know who else hit me, but... yeah. Hell kitty.
Track hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
And here's where the gun comes in nice.
Enemy is hit.
Jeez. Oh, Lord. It's over. If that KV-2 fires on me, I'm done for.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Oh, good. I got the Hellcat, but this KV-2 is... what is he doing?
We lost the track. We're stuck here.
Well, I can only hope he leaves.
Track fixed. Let's roll.
Well, I actually got a kill. That's like the second one tonight. Things are going away. And our team is completely crumbling on the other side. That's great. So they can come around and flank us. This will be great. They better kill that T-150 and kill him fast. Man, I can't get a win tonight. This is a 0% night. That's what I get for talking about how great it was to reach 52%. Now they're going to take it away by putting me on every crappy team. Are you seeing this happening? I mean, this is like ridiculous. Oh. Don't bother capping, guys. We need to stay alive. I mean, I don't have much life left. 3601 is dead meat. Wow, he got the KV-2. I'm impressed. Where's this Hell Kitty? I'm good enough. I'm good for one shot here. Pretty much. Good for one shot. And then I blow up. Please. What are you kidding? Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding. I bounced on that gun. And he knows I'm here for sure because I fired. Dagnabbit. This sucks. Well, good game. I'm about to have a Hellcat up the tailpipe. I don't really care anymore. At this point, it doesn't matter.
Enemy armor is hit.
It was a really low... well, no, it was a decent roll. Bye.
Stay low. This vehicle has had it.
So, yeah. That's the TOG. Well, at least I did okay in that battle. It wasn't great, but it did what the TOG... what I could do, you know. Bet you I'm the top scorer on the team. Yeah. Yep. Ridiculous. Okay, yeah. With that, I'm almost ready to say goodnight, but I think I need to do a couple more battles because I'm just pissed off at this point. This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. I didn't make... I hadn't a single 10,000 battle. Usually I make like $20,000 to $30,000 in these tanks per battle, and just whatever. So I'm going to keep going. You're welcome to stay and watch. You've heard the reviews, what I think about these tanks. They're all good at half off, you know. None of them are good tanks, though. They're just okay tanks. The Churchill 3 is probably, for most people, the favorite. But, you know, I don't know. To me, they're all just mediocre. So, I do play them occasionally when I get in the mood. But, you know, it's when stuff like this happens where, you know, you got a crappy gun, everybody's flinging gold, and you just can't do anything. It's like, okay, good night. So, let's try again. For those of you that are interested in sticking around, I'm going to run all 4 of them again and see if I can get a victory. Oh, here we go. And maybe I'll start playing better. These are just warm-ups. All right. Yeah, I'm going east too. So, round 2. Hopefully, maybe I'll come off with a 50% night.
Time to roll out.
Man, well, you win some, you lose some. Some nights I have real good nights, and lately I've been having more good nights than bad nights, like carrying 60-70% win rates, but then you'll have one with like a 35% win rate, and it just reminds you. Sometimes you need a break. Yeah, so anyway, my daughter knocked my laptop over. I don't think I ever finished the story. And it worked for another maybe half an hour, you know, and then that was it. It was gone. It turned itself off, and it has never turned on again. I've tried removing everything pretty much from the laptop. I've completely disassembled and reassembled, and nothing. It's done. It's dead as a doornail. So, what can you do? I'm usually not a quitter on a laptop, but I don't feel like sinking a bunch of money into it, and, you know, it's like... Yeah, I can't get the motherboard. I looked all over for the motherboard. They don't sell it, so... Maybe I can get it direct from the factory, but I don't want to spend $200 on a motherboard. I might as well just get a new laptop. So I've been thinking, you know, I was going to fix my Lightning computer machine, the Lightning Struck machine, but I think now I might just save that money and put it all towards a really, really good laptop with a decent video card so that I can use that as my recording PC and then also have a good fun gaming PC. Let's see if he flings gold. Let's see if he knows where to shoot.
That one didn't go through.
Oh, I missed.
Enemy armor is hit.
See that? So the machine gun port is the weak spot.
Penetration.
And if he sits there, I can hit it and then I'll move.
Penetration.
So I make it hard for him to hit it.
Enemy is hit.
Keep the angling going.
Enemy armor is hit. That one
Missed.
didn't go through.
And we have AT-67 behind us. Lovely. And our team is completely disintegrating. Way to go, guys. Yep. Oh well, at least we had a good match this time for me. Oh, I completely missed. Wow. What the heck killed our KV? Not the Chiha. Okay, so I think he's all alone. I can ignore the PZ-1C.
Penetration. Got him.
A lot of scouts on their team.
Penetration. Penetration.
Yeah, I agree.
We're immobilized. We've lost some
Yeah, thanks.
Bail out. Vehicles had it.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? I can't take on 5 tanks by myself. So we remain winless in the T-14. Next, it is insane to me that, you know, like they can, I don't know. I guess, you know, team makeup is team makeup, but how do you get that imbalanced? But it happens. That's once again the happy wacky world of Tanks. You know, I mean, it's just you're gonna run into that stuff frequently, and it seems like, you know, how is it that I have 5 losses in a row? How is that possible? And I'm not playing that bad. I just have bad teams.
Time to roll out.
The KV-1 says, you know, stupid blank team, and he's, as the T-49 sits there, he had nothing else to do except for kill that T-49, and he just sat there letting the guy shoot him in the side. I tried to help him, but T-49 kept sneaking around, so whatever. Then again, it is late on Thursday night, so it's either some really good players and some really bad players that are out there tonight. Oh, good. There's 3 artillery on each team. Once again, the clickers are out in force. This has been a new thing going on since patch 9.3. I have seen more artillery in the last, since the patch, like 2 weeks, than I've seen in a year in this game. It's almost every single match is either no artillery or 3 or 4 artillery. It's just insane. Yeah. Yay! Oh yeah, that's right. And here's with this tank, the artillery absolutely loves me. The artillery loves this tank because it's big and flat. Come on, PZ1C. How about not getting in the way? You know, unfortunately, the side armor on this tank sucks, so... Hey! Keep your side to me, buddy. Good. Yep, and he's... Yep. And look, yeah, right through. And that's the issue with this tank. So once again, your strongest armor is up front, so you want to keep your front to your opponents. Nice. Nice arc. Look at this hero. I'm not going to be able to do anything against that KV-1. But at least their team is dying. Come on. Chinu's not a bad tank, actually, for sniping. It's kind of a good cross tank. It fits kind of a sniper role. It's almost like the M10 Wolverine. There we go. T-67 out for the kills again. Come on, get moving, buddy. Pick up the pace here. Yeah, they're catching up now. Boop, 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 boop. I tapped him. Mm-hmm. Come on, reload that gun, boys. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. How did I miss that shot? It didn't even go anywhere near him. Really? Whatever. Okay, another loss probably. Maybe that'll be a win. We'll see. Man, just not my night. Got Hacks players on both sides of the map. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe I should go hill.
Time to roll out.
Not real keen on that, but yeah. Yeah, we tried that last time, guys, and we lost. Hill, take the hill. It's where they all go. Maybe. Oh. Well, they're dropping like flies. You got their Matilda, though, so that's good. Why is there a heavy in the middle? Oh, it's a DW2. Well, that explains some things. Yeah, so nobody came up here. Well, we're going to botch that one. That's probably going to lead to us losing. Excelsior! Excelsior! Yeah, thanks. Good for you. Good for you and your derpy cannon.
Vehicle destroyed.
Wow, this might be a win. I didn't even get to do anything. Well, maybe that's better since I'm having such a stellar night anyway. Oh, they killed a whole bunch of heavies there. Maybe. Hetzer. Man, whatever happened to all the Hetzer's gonna Hetz BS? I get so tired of hearing that. Every battle, Hetzer gonna Hetz, Hetzer gonna Hetz. Did you come up with that yourself? Guess the Hetzer's not gonna Hetz. Woo! Not good, but maybe not bad.
Penetration.
Crap, I don't want that front to me at all.
Critical hit.
And of course, he's just gonna gold it up. Yep. There's no way. I mean, there's no good.
Bail out. This vehicle is
Yep. Gold mode. And we're gonna lose. This is gonna be a loss. God dang it. Sadly, my first victory of the night was in the Excelsior. Alright, let's run the Churchill. So, obviously, the T-14, yeah, you know, that Churchill could have been penning me without gold, because now I think about it, 50 armor, and then, you know, 100 on top, and he's got 110 penetration, so even with the angling, you know, he could get a lot of shots pretty easily in that tank.
boy.
Another sweetheart tiering battle. That's very typical in these tier 5 tanks. And then there's weeks where it's like you never see a tier 5 battle, all you see is tier 6, so I'm curious to see what happened in the woods here. I have not been this way. Looks like it promises fun. It's tier 5, dude. You're coming from a clan perspective and saying bad teams. Well, yeah, it's tier 5. Most players are not very good at tier 5. So as you can see, though, the Churchills that we've run against in our other tanks just have made minced meat of us. So every time I've been in, us being me, really, our whole team went over there. Frickin'. See, the rate of fire is awesome. Everything is awesome. He's gonna come back around again, isn't he? No, he's running away. You took the whole team. Yeah, you thought I was tricked. Whoa. Panzerwaffel. Feeling a little bit lonely. Yep, and you're done for, buddy. Ugh. That's where the penetration is nice on this tank. And of course I gotta run into the other Churchill. Wolverine. Shouldn't be able to get through his top. He's got that good gun mantle. Yeah, he's gonna tear me up. I'm gonna back out. Oh, brother. And I gotta be angled the wrong way and below him. And I gotta run into him at 100% too. Oh, good! Yay! Come on, help! Alright, let's let the T tank take me over. Yep. Oh, good. My turret's broken. I can't hit him. Help! Or don't. Not my night. Not my team either, really. Thanks, guys. Not that there was that many people to help me, but okay, so it went from going against, you know, some soft tank destroyers to every tank, heavy tank that they had. Yeah, it's great. Chalk up another loss. Yeehaw. Is this a frickin' joke? I mean, seriously. This is unbelievable. This is what they're going to do to me? They're going to put me on a team with a BDR and a couple crappy... and they're going to put 2 KV-220s that are platooned. Thanks, guys. Thanks, World of Tanks. I've only had 17 losses in a row now. I'd like a win.
Let's go.
I'm not throwing the towel in, but we're screwed. Unless those KV-220 drivers are really bad, it's over. This battle's already over. So, thank you once again for that wonderful experience. Obviously, I am not going to get ×2 on all my tanks tonight. I'll keep trying, but... yeah, so nights like this happen, guys. I mean, honestly, you can see not every battle's going to go well, and you know, we've been in all tier 5 battles, so I should be doing better. But you know, like I said, these premium tanks they're not easy to play, and they're definitely not great tanks. You know, sometimes battles go really well, sometimes you have to fling gold. Yeah, and on top of it, our whole team went this way. Wow. Yeah, they put all the Russians on one team. So, they're out to get me. Oh, God. Okay, well. We can only try. Oh, my gosh. Well, it looks like they all went one way, so that's a little better anyway. Kind of like we did. But yeah, this is unbelievable matchmaking. This is not fair. But I guess MM thinks it's fair. Yeah, quit beeping. Nobody cares. We got tank destroyers facing their fronts. That's what we want in a perfect situation here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm not too worried about the Churchill at this distance. He should not be able to penetrate me unless he starts flinging gold. And he's got his side to me too. That's good.
We didn't even scratch them. One of our tracks is damaged.
Wow.
That one didn't go through.
We need to move this up.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Yeah, bullying on the little guy. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So you can see here, this armor is not anything to really necessarily sneeze at. Urgh.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, I finally got a hit.
Penetration. Penetration. Enemy armor is destroyed.
And of course the 220 has just completely run over the tanks at the other end of the field because he has 18 million penetration.
Enemy is hit.
But no, he doesn't have penetration. He has 18 million armor, but he's stupid. Good, so they weren't good players. That has helped us.
Ricochet. They're knocked out.
The T-46. Man, this is a very close game. I don't know. We've killed all their big tanks. Well, that's not true. There's still a KV-220 out there. I have full health. Unbelievable. So, at last, we are having at least somewhat of a okay battle. So there's an M4 over here somewhere, because they just killed the Wesp. Obviously, we got this little dude on base. It's too far away to kill. He's going to run away. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys.
We didn't even scratch them.
Alright, I'm done screwing around. Gold, not needed. Alright. What do we got left? Same thing that happened to them is probably going to happen to us, I would imagine. They're going to take out our tanks that are capping. M4's got 1 health left. We still have 2 big killers out there. BDR, comma, run. Idiot. And here's the other thing, too. So you got these players that... what's he going to do? Is he seriously going to sit on cap? And think he's going to... What on earth? Though nobody's attacking him right now. Okay, now the Wolverine's going to kill him. Maybe. Though he could probably two-shot that Wolverine. So if he's a good player, he'll... Wow. Churchill 3 killing the Churchill 3. And finally, after 4 battles, we have a victory in the T-14. Remembering the T-14. Yeah, so is this a good tank? No. Is it a terrible tank? No. You saw me bounce a lot of shots. But you got to watch out for those clan guys because, you know what? They're going to fling gold at you, and that makes these tanks armor. Here we had a situation where they were not flinging gold. So I actually had an opportunity to survive. There's the normal money making. That 24,000, that's about what we make. And as you can see, the last couple battles, I haven't been showing you this, but even in the losses, the Churchill 3 I made 14,000. The T-14 I made 14,000. Excelsior only 13,000. Here's another T-14 loss that made 22,000. 26,000 in the TOG. So I mean, we're making money. Look, I'm already, when we started, I was under 320. So now I've already made $100,000 in the battles that you've watched. So that's, you know, one of the benefits of the premium tanks. Let's go ahead and run the Churchill again. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is, you're just kind of playing along with me tonight. So try to win in these two. You know, what cracks me up is now that the KV1S is gone, we're seeing all these M6s appear. And I've noticed this in the last like 20 or 30 battles. M6s are everywhere. Here's a tier 6 battle. I'm not going to be probably super effective, though. This, out of all of the tier 5 heavy premium tanks, this one at least has enough penetration and enough armor to do some good. The KV220 being the other one that does, though not as good. I know. Clan members are everywhere tonight. It's making me nervous about running the TOG because the TOG only really is good like between like 3 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon when all the like 4th graders are on. That's when you want to run the TOG because that's when it shows off its strengths. In other words, people that don't know how to fight it or are just too stupid to play well, that's when the TOG does well. In situations like this, like a late night when just clan members are on, it's a challenge. Don't miss. See, and he knows the hitbox, so I'm going to move up a little bit, and then... But then he side-scraped to me, so if I can't get... And... Hence... Come on. No pen. Tink. I'm getting tinked by somebody. Oh. Matilda. Eat it. He's got the same gun I do. Oh. Did we talk about accuracy on this gun? Because it's... What accuracy? Oh, guys, stop dying. Please. Really? The looks. Dive. Dive, dive! If I remember right, the 3601 has kind of a derpy cannon type cannon. Let this Wolverine think he's going to kill me. And he might. Come on. There we go. Oh. Oh, god dang it. What did I lose? My gunner? No, my gun. Fix that. That took so long. That was very inefficient. Oh, stop dying. 3601 P, I'm coming for you. Get your crabby pants on because you're about to be made angry by my zero gun depression. He doesn't even know I'm here. Is he a bot?
Bradley's here.
That bounced.
Bradley's here.
Okay, Lux, run right in front of me. That's good. Oh, geez. You know, the fun thing is, here's the thing. When you get into a tier 6 battle, you're kind of ignored because, you know what? This tank is... well, it's tier 5. And it's the premium. So people kind of... I was ignored there. And so we can do that. So finally, a win in the Churchill. So tonight, the tank so far that's taken me the most battles to get a win was amazingly, the T14, which has one of my higher win rates, but whatever. It's not a good night for me, obviously. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this ride along. I guess in some ways this is good because you can see the tank being played in more than one battle, and wee-ha, it's almost like a full review. And those of you that got bored have left already, so... Ah. Aw, rats. I wanted the glory. I wanted a little piece of the glory. Steven, don't you want a taste of the glory? Yeah. Little putz. Oh no, he's gonna cap us. Actually, I'm not going to get to him in time to kill him. Let me kill him, please. It's been a really bad night. I could use the money. Just want you to miss. Oh, crap. There you go. Another 22,000 credit victory. Yeah, so like I said, these tanks, they're not... Once again, you know, average to me is anywhere from 16 to 35. And that, you know, and there's nights when you need money. Now, what you saw tonight was an exercise in frustration. First of all, once again, let me go through these things. It's late. There's a lot of clan members on flinging gold. And I'm tired. So don't completely judge these tanks on what you've seen, because I'm just not playing to my normal standard. Though, I'm warming up. So here we go. Last, hopefully, but not least, or hopefully least, hopefully last battle in the TOG, and hopefully it's not going to be a defeat because I'd like to just be done and go to bed. But I'm going to do it. We're going to win in all of these tanks. Off we go. Yeah, you know, I'd much rather be in my KV2 than my TOG. Here we have, I'm lined up directly across from the KV2. This is another tier 7 battle. The TOG usually is, well, it gets a mix. It's mixed. It's about half and half. Half tier 6, half tier 7.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go get slaughtered. Like a big pig. The slaughter. Now, this is a tank that you can sort of reverse side scrape, so you'd back your butt up to a building and shoot down the length of your tank, but it takes a really long time to get into that position. So it has to be set up perfectly. Great. All of our tanks went this way. Oh no, there's a heavy going that way. Okay. Blah, blah. So, you know, the hard thing is with the TOG, you know, with most of the British tanks, they're slow, but they have really good armor. So, but this tank is just slow. Lots of hit points. Oh no, the KV3. Oh, what the heck? Well, I'm glad I continued this way anyway, because obviously they all went this way. We have the Diker Max. That sounded bad. I'm sorry. That was not meant as any kind of slur. Oops. I was just being silly. I'm sorry. Though that reminds me of a movie. Did you guys ever see Rat Race? Because it's a joke in there. Come on, KV3. Oh, he's fully Oh, cheapers criminy, Chaffee. Almost blew your brains out. Everyone loves a tog. A tog. There's the jackhole. Nah, I can't hit him. Jackhole donkey. SU-100 is doing naughty things from up above. Let's see if we can put a stop to that. Nope. I'm just completely useless this battle. Oh, Lord! No, 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 no! Yeah, keep him up there. Come on. Oh. Oh. E-25. Oh, poor E-25. Come on, Panther, help him. Oh, dang it. There we go. Now this, like I said, the gun ain't bad. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but we got a KV-3. Smashing at the Panther. Come on, guys. Flank this dude. Don't come with me. Go around and get him in the butt.
Enemy armor is hit. That one bounced.
Come on. Get through him. Get through him. Get through him.
We damaged them.
Just one more shot. Just one more shot. Oh. Oh, Lordy. Where did all their rest of their team go, man? I feel bad for these guys. They're like, where did they all go? Though they are kind of a tank destroyers team like we are. Oh, let's do this dance. Yes. Crap. I'm never going to get there. They're going to kill all of those tanks, and I'm never going to get there. Oh, and here's the fun part about the TOG. Yes, you're going to miss half the battle, because whatever half side you go down, you might win, but the other half is going to have to wait an awful long time for you to get there. Oh, brother. The Tiger. And there's the jackhole. He's still up there. Oh, lordy. This is not good. A little pecky damage. I can't do much. Where's... The next shot, the T-150 is probably going to hit. But the KV-2 doesn't look like he's carrying the derp.
We damaged them.
Oh, good. 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 You are stupid. I have more... Shh. Oh, good. The driver is injured. Crap.
We damaged them.
God dang it. He's going to kill me. You know he's going to kill me. You know it. Because I can't move fast enough. Oh, thank you. Oh, biatch.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
Ah, here comes your death. Oh, he missed. Oh, sorry. I said almost a bad word there, I realized. I'm having a bad battle. I'm saying some bad stuff. Bad boy. The jackhole. Goodbye.
Everyone get out.
He picks me. Of course, I had no health left, but I'd pick me too. Big easy target. Big soft easy target. That can't move. Hey, we won! Better. That's better. It's quite a list on here. I want a bunch of stuff it looks like. Yeehaw. Small repair kit, automatic fire extinguisher. 30,000 credits. That's about what you're making this tank. Oh, look, I was the second highest scorer, even though I was a couple tanks down. That's... Boy, that was a interesting night, guys. It's way later than I should have stayed up, but I'm going to go to bed now, so I guess that's okay. Have a great weekend. Seriously, thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them. and having a fun time. And like I said, tonight you got to see everything that happened. I just ran through all the battles, so you saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I don't want to hide anything, because obviously you're paying money for these tanks. But the bottom line is this: if you stuck with me, I think all 3 of the tier 5s are worth it, because not all battles are going to be as bad as the ones you saw tonight, and you're going to be playing during probably normal hours during the day when bad players are on. And these tanks, honestly, are good at taking advantage of bad players. Did I just say that? But it's true. They are. Because they're not going to know what to do against your awesome armor. But when you run into clan members at 1 o'clock at night, when that's all that's on and they're all flinging gold, these tanks suck. So that's what you experienced or witnessed. But during the day, they're not as bad as what you saw tonight. However, they're not great either. Don't get the wrong idea, especially this guy. This tank. Yeah, the Tog, on the other hand, I don't know, man. It's just so slow. It's a decent moneymaker, but it's really weak. So there's guys that specialize in this tank, and they'll kill me for saying that, but the Tog really is not a great tank. So unless you're looking to collect it, and I got to say this, I am glad that I have it. I would buy it again, but I like premium tanks. Guys, if I could afford $50 a tank, I would have all of the tier 8 tanks. I like the premium tanks because they make great money, and they can be fun. They're unique tanks. They're different than a lot of the other tanks in the game. So I like them. But if you're thinking you're going to buy this and you're going to have a great time playing it, well, yeah. Anyway, that's probably like an hour-long video at this point. So have a great night, you guys. Thanks again for watching. And I already said all this, but be sure to subscribe. See you around.